to explain 7.3 about the product sum method. And why is this called this product sum method? Because this can help me, this can be a preparation for a solution. So let's just start with a very simple one. 2x equals 6. How do we call this? It's not a formula because there's only one variable. So this is an equation. And in the equation I can solve. So in this case I can see very easily x is 3, or using the balance method, divided by 2, x equals 3. So I can solve an equation, very important. But what happens if my equation is a bit difficult? Let's say x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. Then it's hard to just try or just apply my balance method. I can't just deduct x over here or divide by 5 or whatever. Anyway, I need to find another solution. But just let's take a look at this equation, because from now we're starting to doing it without my equal sign. I see a notation with 3 terms because it's a term was a part of an addition. Very easy. 3 plus 4, in that case 3 is a term and 4 is a term. Okay, I'm just preparing. So if I want to solve this equation, I can't do it just by guessing or whatever, or just try. So what can I do? I need to factorize. And because I want to factorize, I first need to learn something new, which is called the product sum method. Let's just start with a multiplication. X plus 5 times x plus 3. Okay, if I write this down, if I simplify this, I can say x times x is x squared, x times 3 plus 3x plus 5 times x plus 5x, and plus 5 times plus 3 plus 15. Simplified, x squared plus 8x plus 15. Now just do it the other way around. So suppose I only got this in the beginning, x squared plus 8x plus 15. This expression, can I factorize it? Or, can I factorize this? Or can I make out of an addition? Can I make a multiplication? Can I make out of an addition a multiplication? Yes, but I need to factorize in this case. So just take a look. I know that this was the origin, the first expression, which when I solved it, when I simplified it, came to x squared plus 8x plus 15. So this means I have to find out, and I over here see a sum, and I know that this is a product. So how can I find the two values which make that I can say, okay, this is an x plus, because my first term is an x and x squared is like this. How can I make something like a sum of two numbers, and if I take the product of the two numbers, I got 15. So what I do, I just make a little table and I say, okay, 15 is my product, and 8, in this case plus 8, and this is plus 15. This is my factor. I'm going to multiply it, and this, when I add them all together, it's plus 8. So let's just take a look. 1 times 15 is 15, but 1 and 15 together is 16. So it's not the right one. 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 plus 5 is 8. Hey, I got them. So this one is plus 8. And plus 15. I see that's this one multiplied together. So what I can do, I just found the two numbers which I have to fill in over here. Of course, this is not a square. So you see that I'm able to find out of a first addition with three terms, where you have an x squared, I have an x, and I have an x to the power of 0, which is only 1. Three different terms that I can make a multiplication. I can find out two factors. Let's take another one. X squared plus 15x minus 16. Okay, this is my addition. So I got three terms, minus 16 plus 15x, and I got plus x squared. So I know that in the end it has to be something like x brackets x brackets. So I can say plus and plus. Well, just make a little table. I know the first one, multiplication is minus 16. And the sum is plus 15. Well, just take a try. Minus 1 times 16. That's together minus 16. And it's together 15. I already found it. But just take a look. I could say as well 8 times minus 2. Then it's 6. Or I could say minus 8 times 2. Then it's minus 6. Or I could say 16 minus 16, times 1, and it's minus 15. But I've already seen that this must be the solution. These must be the two figures, the two numbers, which I fill in. So it's x plus minus 1 and x plus 16. So plus minus is minus 1 times x plus 16. And if I'm not really sure, I can always check. So how will I check? X times x squared, x times plus 16 plus 16x, minus 1 times x minus x, minus 1 times plus 16 minus 16. And simplified, I can say this is x squared plus 15x minus 16. So this is called the product sum method. The only thing I need to do is to add a new number. The only thing I need to do, let's say, if I have x squared minus 7x plus 6, I need to be sure that the power of my x, the biggest power, is over here. So this is the power of 2, this is the power of 1, x to the power of 1, this x to the power of 2, and over here I have in fact x to the power of 0, because x to the power of 0 is only 1. So what's written over here is, I could say this is x to 6 to x to the power of 0 is 6 to the power of 1 is equal 6. So if you want to use the product sum method, you have to fill them in, you have to put them in the right order. X squared minus 6x, 7x plus 6. So just try to solve this one. There, so why not using it? This is 6 and it's minus 7. Okay, take a look. 2 times minus 3. No, minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. Won't help. 2 times 3 is plus 5. Minus 1 minus 6. Aha, I got them. This is my sum. This is my product. So what's finally the answer? How can I write this addition with 3 terms in an expression with only factors is x minus 1 times x minus 6. Now why do I do this? Because in the end I want to solve equations with it. That's the next paragraph. Then I will say x squared minus 7x plus 6 equals 0. But that's not for now. That's for later on.